Hey everyone, it's your boy Cam, and this time I'm going to do something that's not my usual week talk about the week, and I've tried out a new setup. Right now I'm using my laptop instead of my phones to keep it more stable, and I wanted to see if this camera was a little bit better, because I noticed in my last video, the August 15th, was it? No, August 15th, 16th, I don't remember. But every little adjustment would shake the image just a little bit and make like blurred lines. So I would wanted to see if by using the computer would reduce that shakiness. But I don't know the quality of this camera. I'm actually going to scoot myself a little bit. And I also don't know the quality of the mic. So that's something to think about. But for this video, I thought, let's keep it different from my usual week talk about the week, and I'll do those every week. But every once in a while, I'm going to throw in like a scatter thing. What am I even talking about? I'm going to throw in a video every once in a while that's just random banter. Doesn't have to do about recapping my life, because last video I did like a little bit was recap, and the other half was like showing off stuff in my room, showing off bits of my life, but not like the summary of my week. And so I thought, shorten those videos by taking that out and make an entire new video section dedicated to random banter. And I guess this is where I start. So once again, hello everyone, it's your boy Cameron, and there's my thumbnail. But let's think. Lately, I've run out of things to talk about. I really am bad at looking at myself in the camera and trying to think of topics. But, all the greats started somewhere. I mean, for God's sakes, PewDiePie spent, months without a face cam. And, not long ago, like a year ago, more like half a year ago, he put up a video of him reacting to his old videos. And I thought it was hilarious, because for a long time, I liked PewDiePie. And I was one of the people that's like, he was better back then, but nowadays he's not that good. And I was super sassy, yeah. Alright, enough of that. But that video put together a compilation of his old stuff, and I was like, man, that stuff is classic. But then he said something that really woke me up, and that's, yeah, people want that old version of him, but his content, the quality of his content got better. He wasn't scared of being funny. He wasn't scared of making jokes. He wasn't scared to be himself. And that's why I grew to like him again. And the quality of his content. Sorry, I'm a little recovering from sickness still. But the quality of his content has dramatically improved since back then, and it reflects in his success. He grew rapidly because he was funny. It was something not many people were doing in his unique energy, and then he blew up extensively, exponentially, and now he's the top guy on YouTube with almost 48 million, if I remember correctly. That's absurd. I remember, because I was subscribed to him before he hit 1 million. So 2012, 2011, and it still blows my mind how much he grows. So much. And people give him hate for that, and I imagine that if I ever hit good numbers, I will get hate because, oh, big YouTubers don't know what success is, or what? I don't know. But, I guess I can just end that there because I don't know ever how, if you see my other two videos, I don't know how to end a topic correctly, so I just jump to the next topic. And, I want that to be kind of my niche. Not really, because that's like a sign of scatterbrain, and then I'll never have, like, content that flows properly. But I want that to be a gimmick that people will be like, huh, that's kind of funny. He just kind of forgets what he's talking about, and then he'll talk about anything. Who knows what the next topic could be? Like, right now he's talking about YouTube. Next day he'll be talking about a car he saw passing down the street. Funny enough, I have no stories about cars driving down the street. I don't know, I'm running out of things. But, yeah, I'd like to think that I could be successful. Maybe not like PewDiePie because he's absurd, but I'd like to be up there. I'd like people to look at me and be like, yeah, he's my favorite YouTuber. And I was with him at the beginning. That probably won't happen. I mean, look at me. I'm an 18-year-old kid sitting in his bed at 2 o'clock in the morning hiccups. Every video, he's filming at 2 o'clock in the morning, talking to a camera. One of these days, his parents gonna walk in, and he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna have to cut the video short, guys. Sorry, because I don't do multiple takes most of the time. Unless I really feel like I shouldn't have said something, I won't try and do multiple takes, because I feel like this makes it more realistic. It makes it more like he really is making it up on the spot. I will plan some things, like I don't want to end the video with like, or I don't want to start a video when I have nothing to go on. Like, this video was an explanation video about what this new topic will be, and then after that it will just flow. The week talks. I can talk about the things I know happened, like my birthday or my job or a date or something. And guess what? I can flow from there and be like, oh, from work I hung out with some friends, or from dinner, oh wow, we actually did do a lot of stuff. See what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make these flow in a matter of starting with a for sure topic, and then what the heck is that? That's weird. Oh well. But starting at a for sure topic, and then moving from that topic to complete randomness, because that's what I am. And I think I've watched my videos, and I'd say about half of the views on my channel right now are from me just watching my videos, seeing what I could do, what I could change, and if I'm funny. I'm so dumb. And I'll take no shame in that. I'm sure many YouTubers watch their stuff. Granted, they probably have programs so they can watch it before they upload it. I don't really have that. And I have to watch it as soon as it's uploaded, because it's the only really good way I can tell if it'll work. And so, yeah. So, I'll try and keep things under 15 minutes for now, until I can get the channel going, and then I'll try and experiment with longer videos. I could try doing like a podcast sort of thing, where I can hang out with some friends and just random banter. That's the lack of sleep coming in. That's what happens when you go to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and then decide, I'm going to do another video of this today. Yeah. anyone's got any ideas, feel free to throw them at me in the comments. I got 5 more minutes I can fill in. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Oh, look, I would have never guessed that he'd hit the point where he'd be like, oh, I just need to stretch this out for another 5 minutes. But, yeah, and that's my channel. So, I guess I could talk about, like, things I've seen and such. Who here's seen the Suicide Squad? It's been out for like a week, so I assume everyone. And I thought it was really good. And a lot of people are like, Rotten Tomatoes got it wrong. Metacritic got it wrong. That movie is best. Maybe not the best, but it was very good, in my opinion. I thought Will Smith, he's an iffy actor. He's funny in some ways, and he does serious pretty good. But his portrayal of Deadpool was very appropriate, I feel. It felt natural. It didn't feel like a fake character. I did like Diablo. I'm sad about, spoiler alert, his death. But I thought he was one of the more interesting characters. Funny enough, the portrayal of Harley Quinn was so interesting and appropriate that it almost annoyed the crap out of me. Because, you know, that's her character. She's supposed to be annoying. Yet, when you do it so well that the audience can't take it, ooh, that's you're skating on lice. Skating on lice. That should never be a phrase. Skating on thin ice is what I meant. And it was very similar to the actual character. However, that's the problem. It was little and irritating to listen to her. Jared Leto's Joker, I don't feel like got enough time. I don't feel like he got to be explored. He had some good scenes and he had some iffy scenes. But sorry. But I feel like it could be explored upon. He could be a good Joker. Who else was in that movie? I don't know enough about the Enchantress to say if she was a good villain, but she was interesting to say the least. Who else is one of the Suicide Squads? Oh, one of the things I thought was ridiculous was the introduce of a character named Slipknot just to have him, again, spoiler alert, be immediately killed. That's kind of boring. It's kind of... Really? You never introduced that character the entire time, and then you bring him in to get things started, and he immediately dies. To prove a point. I don't know how movies work. I don't know how stories work. But I feel like that's a plot hole. Or not plot hole. Just bad plot device. I got like a minute and a half, so I better wrap this up. But, who else was in that? Killer Croc was stellar. I love the fact that they use actual prosthetics instead of computer generated. I really like actor Adewale for going with that route because it looked amazing. It looked so realistic. And he mimicked the movements of crocodiles, and it was creepy. And overall, I'd say the movie was better than the critics give it. And I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 on the ItsYaBoiCam rating scale. What should that be? I'm going to give it... If I could edit this, it would be a lot funnier, but I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 Cameron heads as I can. Other than that, I think this was a successful video. I'll only find out when I rewatch it and listen to the audio. But what's an outro?